Aladdin, the 2019 remake, is directed by Guy Ritchie and is the remake of the 1992 Disney animated classic Aladdin. Now, I watched this remake with low expectations, and what I got was just entertainment. So, well, from beginning to end of this movie, it's trying to be very fun, and then and I enjoyed most of this movie. Okay, Will Smith as the genie is actually definitely one of the best parts of this movie. Robin Williams' genie will always be Robin Williams' genie, and Will Smith's genie is his own thing in this movie, which is great. And whenever Will Smith is actually acting as himself in this movie, as the genie, it's actually very charismatic. It actually works. There are a couple of things that they actually added to their remake, and a couple of changes from the original. Some I liked and some I didn't like. Like, for instance, at the beginning, it feels so off because it's literally like the 1992 animated classic in fast forward. It's so fast. The pacing is just so fast. It really feels that way. And of course, in certain scenes, you notice that these actors are actually saying some lines because the original had those lines. Now, it actually makes their performances a bit less. About the characters are a little bit more unlikable in the remake rather than in the animated one. I kind of feel like they kind of missed the point of the characters in this remake, but for the most part, they're good. As I mentioned before, some changes, when they added some things, I felt like some things actually worked. Like, there's this subplot which I thought was executed quite well, and then there's another subplot which I thought was a little bit weird, but actually he can can actually produce a few laughs out of you. Now, let's talk about Jafar, because Jafar's character is definitely one of the worst aspects of this movie. He is definitely trying, but he doesn't feel menacing at all in this movie. And one scene where he was actually screaming, I thought that was more or less menacing. It wasn't menacing at all. But speaking that Will Smith as a genie is actually one of the best parts, and it's actually enjoyable from beginning to end. And then I actually enjoyed some of the changes, because I'd say I give this movie a 6 out of 10. And would I recommend it? I would kind of recommend it. So, have you watched the 2019 remake of Aladdin? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Please comment down below. And if you like this video, you may hit that like button. And if you want more of this content, you could hit subscribe. And apart from that, I will see you next time. Goodbye.